Hello, greetings. Thank you for the midnight showing. Oops. Better late than never. Yeah, I guess technically I missed the day, but anyway. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if I have a lot. Come on, move it. Oh, okay. Anyway. Greetings. Thank you for joining us. I guess it is California time. Late night alien party. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, I would have showed up a little bit sooner. A little bit here and there's are happening. Some of you saw some in the past. I did some cartoon stuff. Of course, I have none of it ready right now. Actually, maybe I do. I'm going back into this. This is the ones that have color aren't really. I'm not really in love with them, so I have some in black and white. I'll post it in a second. I'm going to go into more of the cartoon stuff again. And those that are not aware, you will see it soon. Also, I'm going to work on a photo book, trying to keep it at a decent level. I mean, it's minimal. So I'm going to play with that tomorrow. So, of course, I have a couple of things I need to do too. But and next week, next week's like my year anniversary going to Disney and the walking channeling. So I'm kind of doing something a little bit different for that. It's not a big deal. I guess the CIA is flying around right now. I guess they're looking for somebody. My assumption about that. So it's funny how I start. Yeah, the helicopter shows up. It is kind of odd. So anyway, I'm gonna go into North Korea. Oh yeah, a couple of things. First off, I'll show you the image I was talking about. If you know, yeah, I did cartoons for a while. I had basically somebody else draw them up because I can't do it. But anyway, I guess I could, but not somebody that's more passionate. I don't know. I got other things going on, as you might be aware of. Yeah, I stopped because it is kind of pricey in a little way, so I'm trying not to kill myself. But I am trying. I'm make like an inexpensive photo book. I might have different versions of it, where it's more of a soft cover and I have a hard cover. It's called. It's a print on demand thing. It'd be like maybe 25 pages, something like that. So I'm experimenting with it right now. It'll be on Amazon. I was going through a company called Blorb, whatever. I'm trying it out. So far, it looks pretty decent. So that's going to be a little bit, and I might have it. All you have to do is put it through their program, and I'll have a copy of it sent to me to make sure it looks halfway decent. So that should be interesting. And it would be like a gag. It's a gag gift, basically. It's like, I mean, I thought about doing illustrations that are a little bit more serious. It's like, I'll try. It's like, no, there's no fun in that. It's like, I'll try to go a little bit more into more of the comedy arts too. It's just a gag thing. That's all. It's like something you can give to somebody. Especially the holidays are coming up. I'll have different volumes. Like this will be volume one. I'll have other volumes. Try to keep the price decent. It might be around 20, 25 bucks. I know it's kind of. I think that's as cheap as because the photo books it's a little bit kind of pricey, but anyway. I know I'm still playing with the idea of it, so I don't know. I don't have the full details of it, but just something that's been on my mind for a little bit. So I did all those cartoons for a reason. Okay, they're gone now. So I'm not sure if you can see all. Oops. So yeah, this is Aliens Are Us. I hope I spelled that right. Anyway, spaceships, stargates, Stargate to Mars, spaceship office supplies, and spaceship suits. Space suits sale. So anyway, there's a black and white version. I think the black and whites work out a lot better than the color ones. So anyway, these are this is going to be in the book, so these are fun. I'll put this on Instagram and whatever else there is. If I can figure out how to work Instagram again. So this is the. So anyways, it's like I was gonna have. I mean, I can make it a lot larger. I was gonna have humans walking through there, not knowing what to do. Anyway, I like the spaceship office supplies. That's pretty funny. So anyway, so this gives you kind of idea of what's up. I have another one. I'll post it tomorrow. So it gives you kind of idea of where we're going with that. So anyway, that was funny. So the black and white one I think looks a little bit better, but whatever. And I don't have these on my website. I might post them on my website. But yeah, I gotta do it eventually. So yeah, I've been kind of holding back on that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. Probably post it on there. So anyway, I might do one or two of these a week. I'm not sure. I like the black and white ones a little bit better than the color. Cause the color kind of, it's all right, but anyway, I have a couple others in the bin. So let's see how things go. So anyway, those are fun. So yeah, just keep it fun. Some of these stuff out there. Yeah, so there was one about what is it? I think I have it saved here actually, which I really loved it. I have to find it. It's not mine, but I kind of wish I came up with that idea. I think I have it here. 1 second. No, don't do that. Gosh, it's not letting me do anything. 1 second. I could have swore I had it on my desktop. Oh, here it is. Windows, love it. Yeah, I kind of wish I came up with this too, but maybe you can see that. Yeah, I love that. That's not mine, but kind of wish it was. But we are here to assist you in believing in yourself. That's just awesome. And it's so true. So that is, I mean, that's what my channel is about. Other channels are about. That's what all of this is about. And it's kind of like a war in some regard for people to understand that. But yeah, that's awesome. Love that. That's the main message to all of this. So anyway, also, yeah, I'm not sure about any of you out there, but the past 2 nights here, I'm doing this at 12 o'clock, so it's now Saturday, and I'm going to be on the road tomorrow, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's going to be anyway. So I don't know if some of you are just can't sleep recently. I've had problems sleeping for 2 days in a row now. I shouldn't have that problem tonight, but you never know. Yeah, the other night I had just I felt like my ex-girlfriend was around me. Yeah, she's a real sweetheart. Like she was like in my room. I don't think it was her. It was somebody. I believe it was more reptilians who were doing this, but her energy was there. It was just like her presence was there. It's like, this is not good. And it finally went away. But even after it went away, it took a while. And this is like 1 o'clock in the morning was it Wednesday night? It was just, and I had trouble sleeping, and I finally got to sleep. So last night, couldn't sleep. And like the other night, when I felt that, I felt like I was in another room or something. Like I knew somebody was there. Last night, not as strong, but probably something going on. But it's not very clear. But anyway, and I believe it has a lot to do with North Korea's situation, trying to stay out of war, and to go into that a little bit, because because I've been up since like 5 o'clock, kind of like that, off and on. So anyway, I'm a little bit dizzy right now. So uh, I think it tried to prevent war from what I'm feeling. And I feel like if there's anything that's going to happen, it's going to happen in September. It might be between now and then, but maybe his removal. I keep feeling September. I don't know what will happen, and I mean we're just into August, so it might be just him threatening, and then from what it feels like, he's doing. Kim Jong Un is doing more than what Saddam Hussein did. I mean, Saddam Hussein wasn't threatening to attack anybody when we went into 2003. I don't think so. I mean, he did go into Kuwait and whatever that was, 1993, whatever it was. So I guess that's what they're waiting for this guy to do. It just makes sense anyway. So it does look like I can't be 100% on all that anything. It does seem like he's going to be removed from his position. As for what's going on in Fourth Dimension, I'm not getting a full clear indication of what's going on. Some people can connect to what's alternatively going on. It's like what's spiritually going on. I'm not connecting to anything. It's like it's being blocked, probably for good reason. I can connect to some of it. It's like whoever he was serving or whoever he was working for, either they don't want him there anymore or something like that. It's like why is North Korea even like the way it is to begin? I mean, obviously China is protecting him, but from my feelings, something set him off. I don't think it's publicly it might be fourth dimensional probably, but I'm not connecting to the full story of it. But it is, there's obviously a lot more going on. He does know about our country more than it's like the conspiracy stuff. Who's gonna believe him? That I can connect with that. Definitely. Who's going to believe in him? Who's going to believe this guy? It's like, not to say he's good, but then again, he could be anyway, it's not a good situation at all, especially with the people being treated. So it's a messy situation. So, I mean, the alien vibrations, they don't want war there at all. Of course, some do. Of course. They want World War III, which I don't think will happen. Hopefully Guam doesn't get. I had to look up Guam. It's like, who knows where Guam is? So I hope it doesn't attack that, but it is U.S. territory, so it's unfortunate they have to wait for him to attack something to move in, which is not good. So I imagine they're working on alternatives. But I can't imagine him being there very long. You don't go threatening places like that. Then again, you never know. Most part, you don't think he would go in threatening places like that and just stay in power. It's like, his time is coming to an end. Like I said, a lot of it seems to be blocked from connecting to it fully. I'm not connecting to a whole lot. But as I said, it did seem like whoever he was working for or keeping him in power, it's like we don't need you anymore. It's like we feel like a sitting duck now. It's like, so that'd be China. I'm not getting a full indication of what's going on, but he's just they might have been trying to take him out of power already with the CIA. It's a good possibility with spies and all that. They might have been already trying to remove him. They've probably been doing that, with his dad also. So anything's possible. So anyway, I'll see if anything else comes through. Like I said, a lot of it is closed down. So I'll go into this a little bit more over time. Also, there's like a clearing I apparently have to do or something like that. Always get people a little bit more aware of the channeling world that I have not mentioned in the past. I figured I'd share, not to name names or anything like that, but just to put it out there. It does seem like it's now appropriate. I think it has a lot to do with maybe clearing karma or something, but maybe I'll go into it in a second. Well, for those that are going into the channel or want to know about the channeling community of what's going on, maybe I'm going to call it the drama. I know this is now the TMZ of drama. Kind of yes, kind of no. Not. I don't really call it that. But anyway, I mean, this morning it felt like I had to say something about it. Something I've been kind of buried for a while. I haven't mentioned stuff that happens behind the scenes that, like, I don't really want this to happen, but it's like, you know what? I think this will help other channelers also. Uh, oops. Where am I? Oh, rings. Oops. Anyway. So anyway, we're gonna go back to the chat. Didn't get very far with that. Eventually, I'm going to start. I know I said I was not going to do answer questions in the chat. The YouTube chat. Eventually, I'm going to get into that. Not sure when. Oh yeah, I know what's about what I was talking about, the channeling community and all that. What started that? Like, I was like trolled recently, privately. That was lovely, and it kind of like when the guy at TV and it's like, and now the chat room for members is being kind of trolled right now in some regard. So it's like, kind of give you guys a little bit of idea of what the channeling community is like behind closed doors, a part that's not really mentioned very often, but it feels like I probably should go into it, not to name names or anything like that, but just, yeah, it does feel like people need to know certain things. If you go into this, not like I'm going to try gossip or anything, but some things that really should not be happening. Just gives people another perspective, and you'll understand that in a second. So, all right, before we get started, for those that are new to this, that are awake at 12 o'clock at night, 12 Eastern time, and some places it's the morning. This is ivanteller.com. And anyway, it's ivanteller.com. You have the about page. I need to do some work there eventually. This is a private session page. This is the calendar of what's open this week of my schedule. Yeah, I'm pretty open this weekend, month for that matter. We have gift cards also, and there's other places to purchase. We have Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, and by phone. All of it's recorded. All of it's for you. You can do whatever you like to it. Upload to YouTube. Give it to CIA, whatever you like to do. I'm okay with that. CIA probably has a copy of it, just to let you know. I also have, this is a webinar, sign up, and you'll be sent to a page that will give you all your information. And let me tell you this, the old system, yeah, it's got its flaws. Send him another message, still waiting on a callback. I don't think he has an answer to my question. So when people sign up, they can't log in. And I don't think the guy that's running it even knows how to make that work. So that's interesting. They can't log into your account. So anyway, you can always cancel through me. I can always do that. But geez. So anyway, it's a lovely world of memberships. See, when you're already in one, it's kind of hard to leave it. And there's not much out there right now. So anyway, all right, here also is you can submit questions. Usually it's 5 minutes long, depending on what the question is, what the detail of the information that's coming through to answer your question. And you get an audio file, usually 1 to 5 days. It's also alternative payment here, so you don't have to go through the process. It also has iPhone app and Google app to see what's going on. Eventually, I'll update that. Maybe tomorrow, unlikely, but you never know. It's also Spirit Social. Ivan Teller Services. Submit a question, past life regression healing, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channeling consulting. Also, spiritual connections, what question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul painting, and angelic Reiki from a go. This is what keeps the broadcast going, keeps all the insanity alive, and all the weirdness going on. So this is definitely, if you're up to all of it, you know, my availability seems to be quite available recently. So for sessions at least, or questions, or whatever it might be. And I do the outdoor channelings. Helps me clear my mind, you know, because I'm here all the time. I go to a park. I don't know. It's every once in a while I'll do that, but it seems like the theme parks there's purpose to it. Like I go there and I go slap Mickey Mouse around a little bit, you know. It has its purpose. It's not for everybody. You can't always hear what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'm gonna kill myself when I'm there. Sometimes it feels like it's like me and the son don't get along very well. So anyway, I have to crack it apparently. So I can go there and leave there unscathed. Anyway. It's not for everybody, but maybe 5, 10 years, 30 years, 100 years from now, maybe somebody will care. So anyway, we are going to go into more of North Korea. It's already 12:30 almost. Also, yeah, for those that, yeah, it's kind of a touchy subject, but I'm going to go into anyway. I kind of kept quiet about this, but it's like, you know what? I'm not nitpicking on anybody or anything like that. I'm just kind of giving you detail of what's going on and how the channeling world operates. For those that are new to all of this and want to know, I probably should change the title of this. You know, like it's North Korea. It's like, who's going to find this? You know, if you're looking for how to channel and all that information about it, of course, if you care at all. But some do. And it'll give you kind of a backstory of the channeling world. It does feel like something I need to mention. So you have like little bumps here and there and whatever. Well, yeah, feels like a good idea. Anyway, when I started channeling, I channeled a being, and not to mention names, that was kind of copyrighted. I know that sounds weird, but I didn't know that at the time. It was very innocent. But then the person that like trademarked the being was, don't ask me. It's similar to Bashar, was not Bashar. But you know, it's one of these channelers that channels like 1 or 2 beings, and that's about it. But then it says they channel like 300 other beings, but you don't really see that very often. But anyway, that was very innocent. It was when I was first starting. It was a private session. It was made public. It was very innocent. And then the channeler that person owns that copyright contacted me. It's like, hey, how you doing? I was like that. Hey, how's it going? You know, I think your stuff's great, whatever. And the message I got was not very pleasant. It's like, I don't want that up there. You can change the name of it, and I don't want you to, you know, sounds too much like mine. And it's like, okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's a little bit weird. That's all right. So I can't channel that being anymore. Okay, I feel very uncomfortable right now, but okay, thanks. So I felt really weird after that. I changed it. I followed that, and I felt kind of uncomfortable after that. And he also offered to help me channel and all that. You know, I just started. It's like, you know, and his little, he had a little minion around him also. I'm gonna mention that. It's like his worships him, and he kind of attacked me a little bit too. So it's like, okay, this is going well. Yeah, this is going well. It's like, you know, learn how to do this, and now I'm getting, you know, kind of like trolled in some regard, I guess. So yeah, this is going well. So apparently I channeled a copyrighted beings, like. So anyway, so after that, I was a little bit kind of felt uncomfortable after that. So I guess in one of my videos, I was like, you know, back in the day, you know, you have to put tags in your videos. So I put the name of the entity in the tag. Not thinking anything of it. It's okay. So whatever. It's like, I only did it like twice, I think. Because I couldn't think of anything. It's like, okay, I'll just put that in there. Screw it. And I don't think it meant anything. So that was in another video. And then like, what, a year later, I guess he was scamming my channel. So if he hears about this, I really don't care. Because he was not very pleasant to me, and I stayed far away from him. This is an established channeler. Been around for what, 5, 10 years, something like that. So yeah, it's brutal out there. I mean, I can see where he's coming from, but still, it's like, yeah, this is a very unhealthy environment, especially with things he said. So anyway, apparently it was scanning my channel, because you can use that with those plugins and whatever to scan your tags, and you found that entity. And it's like, how the hell did you do that? I didn't know you can do that. It's like, first off, who cares? It's like I'm stealing business from him, which I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But the big ego said I'm doing that, so it's like I doubt it. I really doubt it. I didn't do it to get attention. I'm just learning how to connect to these beings. Like I said, it would not be a being that I would normally connect to, but somebody asked if it was for a session. It was made public because he wanted to make it public, and it was all cool. So it's like after that, so it's like you better take. Oh yeah, he said you better take that down, and he was like not pleasant at all. I guess business was kind of slow for him, taking money from him, which was like what, a couple cents maybe. And I'm taking money from him, and he was even going to flag my channel. And I have evidence of this too. It's like that was very. I don't care if he sees this either. That's why I stay away from these people. The channelers that've been here for a long time. Some are cool, some are very legit. They're genuine. Some are not. So it felt like I needed to bring this up. Now it's been like over a year ago. So anyway, like I said, I'm not mentioning names, but it was very. He said he was gonna flag my channel, so I can't do live webinars anymore. And it was like, did you strike it basically? It's like, yeah, there was that. I mean, it's like, okay, but what it did have a positive because now it got me to look at tags because I didn't really pay attention to it. So after that, I went through all my tags and fixed everything. So probably have stuff in there that I don't know. I have stuff in there. I don't understand what it is, but anyway. So anyway, long story short, that's pretty the end of it. Anyway, that was that. And so there's a reason why I stay away from the majors channel. I just don't get near them. There's some that like Human Colony, that's legit, that's genuine. Roxy, very genuine. There's some others out there, not to mention names, that have been around for a while. It's like, yeah, I stay away from it. And they have like a little clique also. Stay away from that. I'm not one for drama, but it's like, some things need to be said. It's like, I gotta be uncomfortable. I have to be unpopular. I'm going to be unpopular. It's like, I'm not making any of this up. This happened. It creeped me out. It really made me look at the channeling community and like, do I even want to be a part of this? It's like, I'm a part of it, but I'm like the anti part of it. I mean, I'm a part of it, but not a part of it. So I'm not part of any of the ones that have been around. It's like, hell no. So, and I did a video after he told me about this. He'll know if somebody sends him this or whatever. I don't think anybody's gonna know who I'm talking about. But if they're scanning my channel still, they'll know who I'm talking about. Because I did a video after this. Said anybody can download my stuff. I don't care. I will not flag you at all. Like if you're a troll and you don't like me and you download my video and just trash me, I still will not flag you for copyright. Freedom of speech. I don't feel right about going after anybody for anything. Even if you just can't stand me or whatever, I'm okay with that. I might feel weird about it sometimes, like, so I have to just hit the strike button. Feel better for about 5 minutes. After that, I was like, how would I do that? So anyway, I'm not going to do that. Why'd you do it tomorrow? No. I feel just it's in as much as you'd like to do that. People are the trolls I'm talking about. They're just like ready to attack your ass. It's like, I'm not going to do it. It's like, no matter what, I'm not going to do it. So, that's the channeling community. Oh, after I made that video, though, he made a video about how his stuff is free now. Oh, all of a sudden your stuff's free. It's like, where was this? It's like, oh, now anybody can channel your being now, but I can't. It's like, what the fuck is it? So after I said anybody can download my stuff for free, he made a video like a couple of days later or something like that. And I was like, so first off, they're watching my stuff. Second off, it's like that's so basically it puts a smile on and, oh yeah, we're here for the community, yada yada yada. It's like, really? And you have all these excuses of why you do what you do, which is fine, but it's like, yeah, it's basically just a business. So anyway, obviously you gotta make money. I understand that, but it's like that is kind of vicious when you think about it. So anyway, Watch I end up doing the same thing to somebody. But anyway, it's yeah. I mean, making a living doing this is not easy for sure. I mean, I still have a job. And the other, headquarters is telling me it's like, no, I still have my job. I'm still doing what I'm still, I go out to places to channel and to just get away from this place because I'm here all the time. I have to lose my mind. So, and I'm working all the time, as you see. I don't take a day off. I don't feel like, I mean, I can, but I still want to do a video. But I'm trying to avoid, move creatively into more of a secure financial situation. But I don't have to rely on this, and where I can be more. That's why I'm doing the cartoons and other stuff that'll eventually find itself. Eventually, uh, everything takes time, as I am aware of. So that's okay. It's hard, yeah. It's just the way it is. It's the landscape of it all. So that's all right. So anyway, so I figure I make some of that public. I've been keeping quiet about that. I don't think I've ever mentioned it privately a little bit here and there, but this is a little bit more out there. I don't care. Now I notice I have not mentioned who it was. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it's a little bit chilling. It's very uncomfortable to go through something like that. It's probably worse, but it's just not somebody I would definitely want anything to do with, or that community at all. That's something just I don't care what they say about me or whatever. I don't care. It's a little click over there, and that's great. And I don't want to click. I don't want a cult. I don't want any of that. And sometimes that does. Even around Bashar is a little bit of a cult energy in some regard. Maybe he's like being worshipped in some regard. In some ways, it does seem like that. In some ways, I imagine some can probably pick up on that. Yeah, I'm getting the hate mail already. But anyway, um, so anyway, I just wanted to put that out there because that's the you know the part that's not seen very often. So yeah, I mean I don't have to put everything out there, but it felt after a couple of events that's been happening recently. This might maybe it's part of me that has to get off my chest also. It's like nobody knows about this. Nobody knows, and now you have kind of an idea what's out there. So some of that you're seeing out there are not who they seem to be. So obviously try to have a more positive outlook when we go on live, of course. A lot of us are free, like everybody is tested like crazy. The last thing you want to do is bring all that on live, obviously. But some things need to be said. So I definitely don't want to be contacted by that person either. I don't want to be around that at all. It's not something I want to be around. It's just not good stuff. It is what it is. The ego is quite immense. That's all right. So kind of gives you an idea of the environment. Let's see what else we have here. All right, one moment. Yeah, like well, not to go into North Korea too much, but it does seem like there is. Let's see. Some of you probably, I think I saw this on Facebook. Some news organizations are using this propaganda for war. Just like, that's great. Putting out the fear of World War III, which is really unfortunate. Some of the alternative media is doing that also, which is just, that tells you how far we are from healing as a whole. We got one ways to go. There's a lot of there's money to be made also in propaganda as it's been put out there. So that's another reason for the reason why they do that, obviously. But also the low vibrations that are controlling them, telling them, you can make money if you say this and that, yada yada yada. Because most people are connected to low vibrations right now. So that's what I mean. Ascension will happen when it happens, but it's going to be a while. It's all on how you look at things. I mean, recently I was tested not so long ago, and it's all on how you look at things. You got to release stuff and just move on. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, without going into the details on that, as for North Korea, let's see here. Is there anything you guys can tell us? Just to be safe. Okay, great. Just send positive healing, positive energies for this. Pray, basically, that we don't go to war, or just pray for a positive outcome, basically. That we won't lose any lives. I know. Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm getting mixed messages. I'm getting like I said, I'm feeling very strong with September, but anything can happen. I mean, we've gone this long with him barking, and nothing's happened to him. You know, he send out missiles left and right, and that I don't know how you get away with that. But so that's kind of strange. I guess they're putting. I mean, that right there should cause. I mean, we should be rolling in right now. Problem is, last thing you do is want a forced fight. You don't want that. You want him to basically parachute out there or fly out of there, whatever it is. I think I connected to it was leaving other realities or leaving this world for a little bit here and there. I think I remember mentioning that. So anyway, let's see. Okay, I got something. The Cabal, they're playing with him, playing with his mind. They want control over him because he does fight them off. He's not fully sold out. I know it's a little bit hard to see that, but it's kind of hard to see. But he's not fully sold out. He's sold out, and so of course he grew up in it. But even his dad didn't fully sell out either. So they're against the elite energies. I know it sounds very strange, but they're not, because they have no McDonald's, they have no Burger King in their place. You know, they're not commercializing all that. So, you know, not to say they're saints, but they're not part of the cabal of mind manipulation. They soon will be. Not yet. They're playing with him. They're playing with his mind also because he's very what's the word? Hypocritical in some regard. Paranoid. He's very paranoid at the time, obviously. He's not sleeping very well. He feels like everyone's backstabbing him right now, at least those that are working for him. China, he never really trusted them. He figured they're going to throw him under the bus eventually. He never got along with them at all. Just, God, it's so weird over there. I mean, how can somebody like that even, the hermit, how can they even exist in this day and age? But anyway, let's see. He threw himself he got himself in the situation. He wasn't following orders. But okay, it seems like they wanted to bring him more into China, like bring more China's control more into North Korea, or to be a little bit more civil. And he wanted nothing to do with that. And so that's another reason for this little disconnect going on. It's like it does seem like they wanted to, bring more beds in, more, humanitarian stuff for the people that are suffering over there. He wanted nothing to do with it. Let's see here. There's only so much they can tell me, obviously. Distrust with the U.S. They do have North Korean spies here, and that's on news. Not that I know of. Of course, I don't connect with that often, but it's not something going around. Seems like KGB. There seems to be he's quite connected to KGB. It's Russia. So it does look like Russia might be his escape point, depending on how things go. So I had to say Russia is backing him, but it seems like a part of it is some. I don't think Putin is, but some part of Russia is okay with him escaping. Something like that. It seems like Russia has his back. Not to say they're going to go into military action. I don't see that. But if he escapes, Russia might be a place he'll go. So it's up there. It's on. It's probably a nice place in Siberia you can hang out at. Uh, Obviously, his war crimes are stacking up on him right now. I believe so. Let's see here. Interesting. Yeah, they can't tell me, obviously, of what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of money going on behind under the table that's being given to him. That's not being traced. They don't know where he's getting his money from. And that's somewhat part of the U.S. is not too happy about that. The U.S. wants control over him. And that's another reason why he's acting the way he's acting. Not because of the nuke situation, of course, but it does seem like they tried to make friends with him. He's like, I don't think so. You guys are assholes or something like that. He's like, I don't think so. So he lashed out at him. Some kind of deal he was not for. Something like that. So they were trying to make good with him. It seems to be. And then he started launching missiles left and right. So obviously this has been going on for some time, but obviously you see things wasn't like this last year, not like this. So he's on the cusp of being thrown out ever since Trump got in. So it seems like with Trump, they're trying to connect with him more recently before he started doing this whole missile situation. They are concerned about Japan. Obviously, everybody in Japan seems to be a big concern, of course. They're not seeing Guam. Guam is I feel like he's bluffing, most likely. It's interesting. Anything you want to tell me that? Let's see here. Okay. One second. I don't know. I guess has something to do with the secret space program somehow. I guess he knows something. Wrong gathering that he shouldn't be knowing. From what I'm picking up on, something like that. Yeah, it does seem like he knows about secrets he shouldn't be knowing about. So, yeah, apparently knows a lot of things he shouldn't be knowing about. It's another reason why they want him out of there. Apparently, he got into something there. Like I said, he has spies here. They got into some information that he was not supposed to have, and that's another reason why this is all happening. So, anyway, I think that's about it for right now. War, anytime things are heating up, most likely it won't be there anytime soon. I mean, his time's coming to an end. I don't really have a clear. But anyway, it does seem like he's on his way out, obviously. So anyway, anything else? We'll leave it at that. I was not expecting that. I'm glad that came through, though. That was interesting. So, yeah, I guess we're still here. He was testing his food a lot recently. He has like 4 or 5 food tasters or something like that. Yeah, he has problems sleeping. Yeah, this is a heated time for him. He knows he's on his way out because it's just whatever he has. He probably has stuff on people, something like that. It's just like the hacking that happened in what was it? Happened to Sony. Let's see here. I think China had something to do with that. I mean, North Korea might have had some part in it, but it seemed like China had something to do with it too. I don't know. I don't think Russia had anything to do with that, but I feel more China, but I could be wrong. I feel the China presence the heaviest. I'm not sure if he had anything to do with it. He might not have. Obviously, they have hackers and all that, but I think it's another way to blame them. Just to, I mean, Sony made a movie about assassinating Kim Jong-un. I mean, what is that? I mean, what? I mean, how are they even allowed to make a movie like that? I mean, come on. You don't expect backlash. I mean, it's like, yeah, we got a long ways. I mean, I know people don't like them, but it's like that's not how you heal a situation. So that has a lot of, you know. So anyway, and Sony, I don't know how Sony's in business right now. The way the film business is running right now. It's just all tanking. So I don't know how they're doing it. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, because they make one bomb after the other. It's just, I think they made the Dark Tower. That's not doing too well. They made Ghostbusters. That didn't do too well. So anyway, let's see here. What else we got? Yeah, that's about it. There was something else, but no. Anyway, all right, we'll leave it at that. It's late. It's about almost 1 o'clock. Hopefully, this is entertaining. Yeah, for the channeling situated scenario I was in, that was. I know it's not something I wanted to bring up. It's like, it feels like it needed to be brought up. So I've been keeping that quiet for some time now. So it's been about a year since that happened. So I figured I'd come clean about it a little bit. So as I say, I don't know. It's weird. It's like you think you'd be able to channel, oh, that was what I was going to mention about Bashar. Apparently, I'm not sure if that's the situation was, but I guess they were going after a lot of Bashar videos, copyright claims on them. And I guess they did a lot of fair use. I'm assuming it was fair use. I don't know. And he got his YouTube channel brought down. So that's my guess. So now he's on Vimeo. So anyway. Yeah, because they make all their money off of downloads. So, I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, it sucks. It's just, anyway. That's why I try to have everything. Always want to do these all free. I don't want to put a paywall or anything like that around anything that YouTube ads aren't doing anything. Last year they did. It was a lot better than it is now, but anyway, it's not a big deal. So anyway, is there anything else? Just live well, prosper. May the force be with you, or some kind of force, whatever source. Just be well in the mind. Don't let negativity take you over. Find a way to the light. So anyway. All right, blessings everyone. Take care. Have a great weekend.